Okay, hello. Today we're going to play a Dimir Faeries list that comes from Jay Randall. They've been playing fairies for a while now. I remember losing to them a couple times, maybe once or twice. So essentially what they're doing is they're playing blue-black control, but they're playing a sort of tempo-oriented blue-black control where they turn 1 Sleep-Cursed Faerie, turn 2 a Bitterblossom, and then they can just sit there and never cast another spell again. And just, you know, play Spellstutter Sprites, play Bowmasters, hold up counterspells. And your opponent's really forced to not know what to play around. That's what we're going to try and do. We're going to see how it works. These are honorary fairies. These are the Bowmasters. We'll just pretend they say fairy, and that'll be okay. And we'll pretend Kaito's a fairy, and Subtlety is a fairy, but this is a fairy. And Bitterblossom makes fairies, so we'll see how it goes. Sideboard's pretty interesting. A lot of 1-ofs, 2-ofs, minor missteps. I'm kind of surprised I don't see very many. Feels like this is a deck that could very easily play Stern Dismissal. I'm kind of surprised these minor missteps aren't Stern Dismissals. But we'll see how the game plays. We'll see how we play. These are probably just there to stop counter bolts and things. All right, let's constructed Modern League. Let's jam Dimir Faeries. Okay, we'll keep. So we have Fairy. We can go Sleepy Gun, Fairy, Bowmaster, Fairy. All right, we've got some fairies here. This fairy is very slow. When this card came out, I saw it in some Delver lists, but it's so slow. This card is so slow. But we'll have to see how it plays out here. But it does have like this inevitability to it. All right, let's play this. Reveal this. Play this. Yield. Okay. Yeah, it is an anti-tempo card for sure, but it is hard to kill. This hand should be very good. Oh, Valdecut. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so this could be a couple of decks. I think I'm gonna Preordain, look for some kind of permission here, like these two cards. They're both really good. Top, and we'll play Sleep-Cursed Faerie. Now, this is the problem with these cards, is that, like, we're not going to hit them until turn 1,000,000. So we have Counterspell we're drawing, and then next turn we're drawing the other thing. Alright, so this looks like this might be slow Rug Scapeshift, which means we might have some time here. It doesn't look like it's Amulet, because Amulet wouldn't play this fetch land. Generally speaking, Amulet would have played... Yeah, this is some kind of deck. Okay, so... When Sorcerous Right enters the battlefield, counter target spell with mana value X or less. X equals the number of fairies you control. Can we risk this to counter this? We get blown out by a Subtlety, but I can't imagine they're playing Subtlety, so I'm going to just Spellstutter Sprite this. Oh, bro, you can't... Oh, they messed up. They messed up because they can't hit these things because they have Ward. They needed to let the Spellstutter Sprite resolve and then hit the Spellstutter Sprite. These have Ward too. Oh, they messed up. Oh no, opponent. We messed up by playing Spellstutter Sprite instead of the Counterspell. Ward 2. Ward 2. Oh boy. I'm just holding up Counterspell, right? Attack. Playing a Sleep-Cursed Faerie won't do anything. This game's going to either be over or whatever. So they are playing Subtleties. They are playing Solitudes. Alright, let's counter this. Yield through the turn. I think that I just untap this and attack. We could be playing Bowmasters, but like... This is like a two-ish turn clock. Pending. They're gonna pay this time. Okay. So I guess we can play this fairy. And smash. We have Bowmasters to play. We got incredibly lucky that they did the one Spellstutter Sprite thing wrong. Because we could have got destroyed if they had done that right. Okay, we don't need this. We probably want Force of Negations. Don't need this. Probably want this. Probably want these. Probably want Thoughtseize. Don't really want Misstep. Don't really want Stone. Don't need... We could bring in Annuls. Annul does counter... Counters Leyline Binding. Counters the stupid... It counters the stupid Dryad. It probably counters the One Ring. Yeah, Kaito does feel terrible. We're cutting Kaito. I don't think we want the Fatal Pushes. I think the Dismembers are okay. I think that we want these. Now the question is, do we want these Annuls? I don't think we need Dress Downs. I think 3 of these is probably a lot. I think Annul's probably going to be better. Like, what are we dress downing? A Dryad? That doesn't really do anything. I think we'll bring in another Annul. I'm thinking Force of Negation. I'm deliberately thinking of Bring to Light. That's why this is in here. Directly for Bring to Light. Let's cut a... Bitterblossom might be a little slow. What do we got here? We got Snapcasters, we got a Preordain, we got a Spellstutter. See, it's not the greatest. Let's play this fairy. This fairy messed them up last time, and it lets us Spellstutter Sprite for 2. Hopefully they don't play a Wrenn and 6 here. They're just playing tap lands. Okay, that works for me. Now we have Spellstutter Sprite. The Spellstutter Sprites, we have cycle this. Maybe we were supposed to like Preordain and do this, but I feel like we should hold up Spellstutter Sprite. And if they don't do anything, then we can just cycle this. You can probably get... I'm going to get an island. I want to keep my life above 20 for Valdika. It's kind of important because it means they need more lands to kill us. Cast a Preordain. Bottom. This card probably is not terrible to have. Okay. Now we just chill. We can untap the fairy if they don't do anything. 7 cards in our opponent's hand. There's a lot of cards. Doesn't look bad. The One Ring. I shall counterspell this. Boink. Alrighty. Oh, there's the Annul. We can go Snapcaster, Preordain, look for a land, hold up Annul. That's probably good enough here. We have Force of Negation if we miss. Let's hit Preordain here. Preordain. We'll hit an bottom. Darkslick Shores, huh? I think we could do better. We can't have done better. This Darkslick Shores would have come into play untapped or tapped, so he wouldn't be able to hold up Annul anyway. Too bad. Too bad. We still played 2-1 draw card. 3 mana, 2-1 draw. Stream Decker's not working. Stream Decker has been very much misbehaving. It was so good for so long. Let's try that. There you go. Alright, so this is coming down. Not much I could do about it. They're killing a fairy. But they 2-for-1 themselves for this. No, I had to rejoin the... I had to... The bot left the disc... our channel, so... Ephemerate? No. No, I think not. I don't think we will be ephemerating the Solitude. Maybe I should have let him ephemerate the Solitude. Like, what do I really care? Smash. Alright, so we're a little cold to some of the things that they could cast here. Oh, you're not cold to that. Get him. Oh, no! This isn't the wizard. Oh, shit. Nobody saw nothing. Nobody saw nothing. Now they can Ren minus this, though. And then we could attack it with the... Okay. Nobody saw nothing. That was embarrassing. That was so embarrassing. I thought I had 2 fairies for some reason. But at least we have something to pressure the Ren and 6. Be in combat. Be in combat. Attack Ren and 6. I would have played this thing to put pressure on Ren and 6 anyway. That was obviously not great. I'm sorry. That was obviously not the right thing to do. Forgive me. 5 mana. Cycle the Triome. Sure. Yup. They didn't play that land. Why didn't they play that land? Because they're waiting for Dryad to go Dryad, Valdica, Valdica. Whatever. I'm playing this thing. I want to kill this. Attack, attack. I want to kill Ren and 6. There's a lot of cool things you could do with this list. Modern. You are fairy. Okay, so I think we're gonna go Snapcaster Counterspell. Snapcaster. Counterspell. Bonk, bonk. Counterspell. We have Annul if they had something to stop that, but they apparently do not have anything to stop that. Alright, so... Guess we play this. No. Bonk, 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 bonk. Attack, attack, attack. Alright, so we have 3 turns it's going to take to kill them. 3 turns. Maybe a little bit longer than 3 turns. Maybe it might take a little bit longer than 3 turns. Alright. Bitterblossom? Ooh. The fastest win con ever has arrived. Oh man, it's been a long time since I've attacked someone with a tar pit. Nope. Nope. Absolutely not. The greatest man land ever made? I don't know about that. It might be. It might be up there, to be honest. This might be one of the best man lands ever made. 1 mana per damage? A fair market rate. Raging Ravine does kill pretty fast. I think Mutavault's got to be... I guess, does Urza's Saga count? Ooh. I still think we man landed up. Oh, why are you doing this before I tap to attack? Get out of here. Always wait for your opponent to tap to attack. Right? I should have had this tapped. I'm leaving the counterspell up so I don't just die to something horrible. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, it's Bowmasters time. Bowmasters. Bonk. We know they have a fetch land in their hand that they returned with whatever it's called. Attack you. There's a lot of good man lands now that I think about it. Exile target non-land permanent. Get wrecked. They'll get the Bowmaster. Sure. Creeping Charpit has protection from Leyline Binding. Great. Well, they're dead next turn to all this, and we just have this to protect them. And we know one of the cards in their hand is a fetch land. Yeah, I get wrecked. 1/1. You can cycle this, sure. Oh, now they can cycle. That binding wasn't just to get rid of a 1/1. They can now cycle. All right, we're sitting here with a counterspell. So, feels pretty good. Yay. Fairies unbeatable. This hand looks sweet. We're on the draw. I wonder why they're playing so many dress downs. I guess you can dress down the Sleep-Cursed Faerie, and then it just untaps like a regular boy. Or girl. And boy, Kaito looks kind of whacked. They just got hurt by too many sagas? That's hilarious. Alright. Yield through the turn. They've got destroyed, scarred by saga. I get it. I've been there. Alright, we'll play our... This card basically has Suspend 3. Which is a weird way to say it. Alright, so we're probably playing against Yawgmoth. Looks like we're playing against Schmogmoth. Nope, I take that back. I lied. You only saw Verdant Catacombs with Schmogmoth, so I kind of thought we were in the clear. Oh, I have no idea what they're doing. Officially, no idea. Okay, what the F? Auriok Champion, huh? Alright. We can dress down and then like fatal push it. So I guess we'll have to do that. I guess this is going to be some kind of like bug infinite life gain doofus deck. We could dress down now, but that doesn't do anything. This deck might be hard to beat. They're going to get a Walking Ballista. I'd have to imagine. No, we can't orc it. If we dress down, we can't orc it. But we can like fatal push and then orc the following turn. But I like where your head's at. And we're probably going to dress down EOT here and just fatal push this. Because we got to get this card off the table. Walking Ballista? Or maybe we save the dress down for the Walking Ballista, to be honest. Let's just play this. It's ping them. So unfortunately, we can't play any fairies. So just play Oboro. And we'll yield through the turn. Then when they go to like play Ballista, we can go Dress Down. The Ballista comes in and dies, and then we can Fatal Push this. Which doesn't seem that bad. Not that bad. I was thinking why this card is in here, and then I'm like, you could return it and trigger Fatal Push. It's like a basic land that triggers Fatal Push and gets wrecked by Blood Moon. 1, 2, Auriok Champion. Yep. Yep. So much life over there. Cauldron. Okay. All right. Boy, this is going to be tricky. Tricky, 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 tricky. This is going to be hard to win. Hard game to win. We'll take the 3. Trixie Hobbits is doing tricksy things. Alright, what are we doing? What are we drawing? Another Secluded Glen. I guess I'm just playing Tarpet and I'm passing the turn. I guess we can swing here. And if they block, we can Dress Down, I guess. They called my bluff. This is going to be a bit of an annoying game. Very annoying game. I should have untapped my fairy, I think. At the end step there. I should have untapped this last turn. Instead of doing nothing with the mana. Should I untap and block this? No, I'll just take the 3 again. What could go wrong? Alright. Yeah. I guess they have a collected company here. Nope. I don't think I can afford to play useless Kaito. So one target creature can't attack or block. So we could like play this and do this. But then they could just company into killing us. So I don't think we can go shields down just yet. I think we have to just pass the turn. Boy, Agatha's Soul Cauldron is good. I would love to counter this. I'm not going to lie. I would love to counter this. Maybe I'm supposed to Dress Down before this comes in play. They got a Delighted Halfling. Okay, well, that's not that scary. I'm not going to lie. That could have been a lot worse for us. That could have been a lot worse for us. So we'll count that as a W. Alright, so we'll block the Ranger Captain with the Sleep-Cursed Faerie. If they attack. They're just not going to attack? Bro. Bruh. No attacks, no blocks. This gets kind of boring. The no attacks, no blocks ever. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing, opponent? Who plays protection from black and red creatures? What a jerk. What a jerk. Yep, they do. We have Kaito, the Dancing Shadow. Walking Ballista. Alright, well, let's get this Dress Down out of here. This dies, right? Right, so we are going to Fatal Push this Auriok Champion. We are going to Fatal Push this Auriok Champion. What do you have? Do you have Collected Company? What are we doing? You have Chord of Calling for Heliod. Uh-huh. This is not great for us, by the way. Not great. Not great. Now we're just dead. What's up, Kyo? Yeah, we're just dead. What's up, buddy? What the hell does Kaito do? Yeah, it is game over. It is game over, unfortunately. But let's just see if they do it. The problem is we only have one thing left. Yup. Just dead. Just dead. Alright. We need stone. Get out of here, Kaito. We need removal. We need removal. I wonder how deep we go for the cauldron. Sheoldred's Edict. I don't think we're going to bring this in. I mean, this counters Heliod. I guess we're bringing it in. I don't think we want... I guess we need the dress down to kill the guy. What are we cutting? Look at all these cards we're bringing in. What do we need to cut? Maybe these cards? Maybe the Preordains. Maybe these. Maybe Brazen Borrower is good. Subtlety seems like it's going to be a little slow. Don't really want to pitch cards to just put stuff on top. So let's try this. Alright, let's jam. Would you like to play first? Yes. Alright, we'll keep. I think we should turn one the fairy. Just get this in play. I really wish this card was better. I want this card to be better so badly. It's just so bad. Maybe we should have, like, I don't know. Birds of Paradise. I'd like to draw land here. So, do we just hold up Spellstutter Sprite? We've got to just hold up Spellstutter Sprite. We also have Annul plus Lrien if they don't do anything. Yeah, it's too slow. I guess they're going to play a 3-drop here. I'll well, we'll just Spellstutter Sprite this. I guess we just Sprite this. Oh, that was so good for us. Giver of Ruins. Okay. Let us Thoughtseize. Spike Feeder, Collected Company. Let's play this. And attack for 1. Alright, so we don't care about the Spike Feeders. We just need to annul to stop the guy. There's their forest. Here comes a Spike Feeder. Yes. So we're going to remove this stun counter from this idiot. Here. Remove the stun counter. Okay. Play Tar Pit. Begin combat. Begin combat. Attack for 4. Yeah, I think Mom's too OP for Modern. If you don't kill Mom instantly, the game's over. Like, if you don't have a removal on turn 1, you just lose. Ugh. Yup. Ranger Captain. Yeah, I did see that. I did see that. With all the Wizard's Lightnings and stuff like that. Birds of Paradise, huh? Sure. I'm going to keep the Lrien Revealed in my hand, because I might honestly hardcast that at some point in this game. Just to, like, draw 3 cards. It might happen that I just hardcast this. What do you think about doing it this turn? If they draw Heliod, we know that their hand is a Spike Feeder plus 1 unknown. I'm just going to do this. We only have Annul. That's, like, not enough. Alright. So, we could just die here, or they could get infinite life, or any of those things, but I think we need to take a risk, because Annul's not cutting it. Why would they block? Oh, yeah, pro, whatever. Sure. So we could die this turn. Our shields are down. 5 mana Ancestral Recall. Yeah, this is JR's list. That's not too bad. I really wish I had the Annul up, but at the same time, what can you do? I mean, it's pretty bad. They're effectively at 1,000,000 life here with all the Spike Feeders and stuff. But we can Borrower the Cauldron. We could do a bunch of stuff. We're taking 7. Looks like we have to play defense. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. We can't attack. These things are gaining... They're at effective 1,000,000 life. We need to play defense here. So how do we do that? We play this land. We play this fairy. And then we pass the turn. When do we kill this giver? We have to kill this giver at some point. Honestly, I should probably just kill this giver now. I should probably kill the giver right now. Then I have to leave up enough for Brazen Borrower and Annul. Okay. Sure. Kill this giver. Okay, so we have to... So, they can spend 2 mana, remove a counter from Spike Fear, put a +1 something on a target creature. I guess we have to go block here. If we double block this thing, they could just move the feeder token. So I guess we have to double block the Spike Feeder. I think we just lose. I think I needed to bounce this at the beginning of their turn. Because now they can move counters around, and now they're going to be able to move all the counter. I don't know, man. What was I supposed to do? Hold up Annul? They didn't have this in their hand. They had just Spike Feeder. We had just an Annul. We had literally nothing else. If we didn't do that, we would have lost. Like, we saw their hand like 2 turns ago, and it was just a Spike Feeder. We didn't have a lot of options. That's all I'm going to say. This is lethal here. So I have to do something about this. I mean, we could have kept one Annul in our hand, and then we'd still be looking at this board, you know? And we wouldn't, we could deal with this, but we wouldn't be able to deal with all this. I have to do something about this or we're dead, so I have to petty theft this. And then they just use this, put a counter on this, give her this, pro blue, and I'm dead. Yep. I mean, we could have not cast this, but then we would just be sitting with an Annul up. And I don't think that wins the game. Especially because we saw their hand, and their hand was just a spike. It was 2 spike feeders, you know? Yeah, Cauldron's broken. Yeah, this just in. Cauldron is absolutely fucking broken. It is a broken magic card. Keep. Gross. Who the hell plays Horizon Canopy? That's interesting. Maybe I was supposed to play Tarpit to begin with. I don't know. Yeah. It's hard. Like, Stone's good against this. Relic's good against certain things. There's all these different cards that all these different cards are good against. And none of them are really good against the same thing. Alright, so we have a lot of removal here, which is good. Whatever this is dead. S% now. I might as well wait to kill this. Don't really want to give them a card when they don't have land, right? There's no reason in giving them one card here when they don't have the land. Okay, what could this be? Oh, it now has ward. Okay, cool. Well, I guess I should have killed this. It's okay, it's okay. I think the thing to do here is to Brazen Borrower the Vial and then let them draw and then Fatal Push this thing. They do get to draw a card, but it resets this thing. They do get to draw, no. And then we get to kill the Copper Coat guy. Alright. They do get to draw a card, but having that Aether Vial at a high level... So this is humans. We're playing against humans. Alright. I want to kill this. But maybe I'm just supposed to play Bitterblossom and not pay. I'm just killing this. I'm tired of this card. Tired of this card. Bitterblossom. Okay. So the problem is it's their turn 5. So I played this on turn 1, right? I played this on my turn 1, and it's turn 5, and they're still at 19 life. And I played this on turn 1. This card is just too slow. Too slow. This card's just too slow. I'm sorry, but it's too slow. I don't know what else to say. Right? Just so slow. Yeah. Too slow to play this card. I don't think this card... Every time I play with this card, I'm just like, it's way too slow. 1, 2... I'm going to Spellstutter Sprite this. Yeah, I should have had 2 stun counters for sure. Yup. Let's see what this does. Honestly, maybe we were supposed to dress down in response. We attacking? What does this read? Sacrifice this, humans to control. I'll just trade. Sure. I'll trade. No, you have to turn attack with Spellstutter Sprite. Maybe I should have just full swung there. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is I'm probably going to play this Dress Down and then Dismember one of these. I don't know what I'm doing. An Aether Vial? Okay. What do they have Aether Vial on 3 for? I think I want to dress this down. Whatever this Aether Vial on 3 is, I feel like it might be like Reflector Mage or something like that. So I'm just going to dress it down. Adeline. Jesus. Jeez, that card's so broken. I will double block in an instant. I'll double block that so fast. Because now this means Adeline isn't protected. And I could just dismember Adeline. Alright, let's go... 1, 2... 1, 2... I guess we have to pay 4 to kill this. That we can hold up the counterspell. I mean, it has a really good creature type, and it has a really good body. It's just so slow. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3. 1, sure. Why aren't they using the Aether Vial? Just counter that. They get to draw a card, but whatever. They should use the Vial. I guess they have another 3-drop. Adeline. Gross. We just got destroyed by Adeline. Just got absolutely destroyed by Adeline. We have to play defense here. I don't think we can win in time. I don't think we can win in time. These Aether Vials are just destroying us. Okay. Alright, we're dead. Too much power. And we're on the Bitterblossom clock. We're not going to be able to kill them before Bitterblossom. Alright, so we want this. Minor Misstep, we probably want. Subtlety, get out of here, get out of here. We need to stop Aether Vial. Like, we just lost that game to Aether Vial. But at the same time, I don't know if we want to play these cards just to stop Aether Vial. Like, we probably want Snapcasters just to flashback Fatal Pushes. Like, all these cards stop Aether Vial, but they... Cut Bitterblossom. Cut this. I guess we'll bring in Force of Negations to stop. No, we shouldn't have to. Alright, let's try it like this. Let's try it like this. Would you like to play first? Yes. Secluded Glen. Hold up Mental Misstep. I guess we'll keep. We're just not going to play our fairy on one. We're going to hold up Misstep. So we can stop the Aether Vial. Yeah. Alright, let's just Misstep this. Alright, let's draw land. Let's get Bitterblossom going. Okay. If I'd have known that I would have drawn a land, I would have obviously let that resolve, right? And then I could have just Bowmastered it. Esper's Annul. I could still Bowmaster this. The Draw Ninjas. I think this deck is just trying to be a little too fancy. I think there's problems with the Draw Ninjas in terms of just Bolt. They just die to Bolt and stuff. So I think people are afraid of playing that deck. You don't really have the time to mess around with those kind of creatures. But it might be worth trying. Because this card's kind of meh. Lieutenant. Jump. Alright, if we draw a land here... Oh, please draw a land. We could go Fatal Push this. Bowmaster this. Land, please. This still works, though. We just Bowmaster this. Attack for a Squillion. And a Squillion, I mean 3. Alright. We have a chump blocker for this. They only have 3 cards in hand. I feel like we're in a good spot. Human. As long as I don't play Adeline. Adeline. Okay. Let's draw a card. Well, I think we're still okay. Good. Counterspell's looking great here. I guess we just have to... We literally can't Fatal Push this. We can't get rid of this. I guess we could swing like this Orc army into that. That's not worth it. I guess we can push this. That's probably our best play. Let's just do it now. I guess we can wait. Do it in combat. Yeah, we're just chilling. Just chilling. We have to Fatal Push this. Hope they don't draw a creature. And then we can Shieldred's the Adeline. That's our game plan. It's not a great game plan, but it's what we gotta do. Luckily, our opponent's drawing all these lands. What is this going to be? This is probably going to be a Thalia. You know what I should have done? I should have just dressed down in response to this. Alright, we gotta just push this. Yup, they get counters, blah 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 blah. Go through the turn. We'll have to kill this block here. All these dress downs. I guess we have to, each opponent sacrifices a non-token creature. But they just sacked the lieutenant. Now I'm just gonna like die to Adeline. I said we'll be fine as long as they don't play Adeline, and then they play Adeline and destroyed me. I guess I should have dressed down in response to the Vial activation. Copper coat? Ugh, gross. I guess we just have to kill these things, keep them from growing. I don't feel like we're ever going to get ahead, though. That's, like, the problem. I'm going to go to their end step, and I'm going to dress down. My end step here. Just don't feel like we can ever get ahead with this deck. Like, we're just... I don't know. Yep. We're dead to that. We're dead to that. We're dead to this. We're dead to that. Oh, not great. Not great. Not going great. They just had too many dudes too fast. Bitterblossom is just like a chump block machine. We could have beat anything but Adeline there. Adeline's just so broken. Adeline is just crazy broken. It's so good. I don't know. I don't know why this Sleep-Cursed Faerie is just so slow and miserable. I don't know why we're playing 3 dress downs. Yeah, it's the chump block factory. The chump block fairies are just chump blocking all day, you know? So, I don't know. I think this deck has some issues. I was saying it's not great, but we're keeping it. I went 2-3. I basically beat everything that wasn't playing counterspells and lost to everything that was playing counterspells. Uh-oh. I got a fairy, though. This hand immediately looks a lot worse now that they took our counterspell. We're playing against Living End, obviously. Well, I'm going to play a fairy. I'm going to play a fairy, and the good news is that the little cycling fairy guy, the 2-drop fairy counter stuff. But I don't feel too good about our hand here. I don't feel too good about it. Unless we draw Spellstutter Sprite. I don't think I can play these fairies. Like, if they have Living End, we're just dead. Cool. Alrighty. Well, that was fun. That was fun. Okay. These, all in. Kaito, Fatal Pushes. Don't know why the dress down. Bitterblossom, Dismember. Alright. Let's play like this. Alright, so we should be a lot better off with all these graveyard hate cards. Well, we don't draw any. I feel like we should go to a graveyard hate card, or at least some piece of interaction. This is good. I like this. We'll put back Brazen Borrower. Alright. This hand's still obviously flawed. We don't have a clock. We don't have anything. We could Subtlety here, but that doesn't do anything. Grief is just a broken magic card. Broken magic card. I take the counterspell. We're trying to fight fair magic. We're trying to be fair. We're trying to play fair magic cards. But it ain't working. Oh, Sleep-Cursed Faerie. That's very exciting. This card will really show them in 5 turns when we attack for 3. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So we can basically never untap this. This card is just too slow. And I just don't think that the fairy synergy payoffs are there. Alright. Now we're just going to have to play this land and hold up Force of Negation forever. For little ever. Oh, they dumped a Grief. That's kind of a good sign. It means they probably... Well, we have Force of Negation here, so we can't pay to untap or they'll just cast Living End. I guess we could force if we pay to... If they do it now, we could force pitching Subtlety. So I guess we do it, and they can't force back. Oh, we got one. We snuck one past the goalie. Guess what they have in their hand? Guess that they have a Force of Negation. So we'll let them get this. And then we'll cast Force of Negation, and they'll cast Force of Negation back, and then we'll lose. Well, that was terrific. That was a joy. Alright, we're done. We're done with this deck. Let's talk. This card is too slow. This card is too slow. It doesn't... You play it on turn 1. It doesn't attack until turn 5. Like, what is this? Too slow. The payoff of the fairy synergy is just... Like, it's obviously there sometimes. But the problem is that Bitterblossom is just chump blocking. Right? Bowmaster's not great against every deck. Why on earth are we playing Kaito? Get it out of here. Play more subtleties, maybe. But this doesn't seem better than the blue-black control deck with Shieldreds and the One Rings. Right? You can tempo people out, but this is not a tempo card. And these sideboard cards are too random. Like, I don't know. Not the deck for me. 3 Dress Downs was way too many. Way too many. But did I play this before? I tried it. I meant to play blue-black fairies. I guess I got the title wrong. But that's it for me. We're going to be done after playing this deck. Tomorrow, we are going to play this deck. The Esper Mad Lad Mill that we should... that